Hello? Another laptop here, which came from another computer shop. Yeah, this laptop is not coming on at all, except that it's flashing some lights there at the charging port. Yeah, the technician was trying to fix this laptop, but he was unable. And so he thought that I should have a second opinion before he gives it to the client, or before he gives up. And so you see the charger is having a voltage, but the laptop is not coming on. Nothing is going on. So yeah, we're still having the issue of my camera having a uh, portrait plane there, and I like the landscape because of capturing the whole area of the laptop. And now I'm going to work on this very soon so that we can continue having clear pictures or pictures with a wider vision. So let's go under the microscope and try to see, should I first of all have a look at some few items here before we check. So let's check under the microscope. Yeah. So the technician was telling me that he tried to flash out the BIOS, and after flashing out the BIOS, he was not able to, the laptop never came on again. As you can see, there is flux. You can tell that somebody was trying to work on that chip there. You can see there's flux all over the chip, around the chip. And so I don't know whether I'm able to show you. Let me try to put up some lines so that you can see the flux. Yeah, this is the main BIOS chip. You see here. Oh, I can tell there's a missing component already. But I don't know. Yeah, there's a line which has, yeah, you see the flux? Yeah, this is the flux. Yes, so you see this component here is missing. I don't know what the component is, but let me check. I think is a resistor. Yeah, this should be a resistor because there's a line that is coming from this pin going to that resistor, and now that the resistor is not there, the line has discontinued, and so there's no power that is coming into the BIOS chip through the pin number. Is it pin number 3? Is pin number 2 from where that line is coming to pin number 2. So let me try to grab another resistor. Can I find one here? Let me see. Yeah, I can find one here from another motherboard, from another donor board here. So let me grab that one. So guys, I'm still going to flash out that BIOS chip. I still have, or maybe we can try first of all to put the resistor and try to test whether try to test and see whether the motherboard is going to come on. If it's not going to come on, then we can go on and flash out the BIOS chip and see whether maybe the technician never wrote the correct BIOS chip on the correct BIOS firmware on the chip. So let me replace that component there. That should be a resistor. Yeah, this from experience, from past experience, I know that line there's a resistor. If it was a capacitor, I will tell you. But for some people, it's always good to consult the schematics But I have done so many jobs on this laptop. I know that there's a resistor there. So let's put, I think the resistor is okay. Now, as you can see, there's a completion. The line is complete now from here to this pin. Yeah, before the pin was having that line and the line was not complete because that resistor was forming a gap between the two nodes. Let me try to cool off maybe try to do some little bit of cleanup. Yeah, see the technician also applied a lot of heat and there's a connector here which is a little bit burnt. I don't know whether you can see that plastic connector. Yeah, but we're going to fix it. So I think it belongs to fan, yeah. One of the fan is using that connector. So this resistor here is okay, as you can see. Now the line, you can see the line from the pin 2 going to the resistor and now onto the board, onto the other side of the motherboard. So that is very important to check. So guys, when you are removing a BIOS chip, it's always good to check those components because you may end up ripping off some component without knowing. Yes, guys, I've decided to program the chip also to make the work easier. Let me just do everything and confirm it my own way because I might end up now turning on the laptop and now still coming back here to solder again. Let me also flush out that chip so that we can be okay. So as I was saying before, when you are soldering, yeah, make sure that you're not knocking off some components. Yeah, we have flushed out the chip. Let us return the chip back. Yeah, I was saying when you are flushing out when you are removing components, maybe like a capacitor or a chip, make sure you're not knocking off other components aside besides the chip because that can render your motherboard dead without knowing. Now, like this technician here tried to change the BIOS chip or trying to program the BIOS chip, returned the BIOS, but the machine never came on. But what he never realized is that he knocked off a component there, that resistor we have just returned. And now he he could not power on the machine. So it's always very good to be careful. Yeah, I think the chip is okay now. Try to check each and every leg from the chip, each and every pin. Yeah, that is firm. That is solid. That is solid. 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 Yeah, if you have a moving pin, rest assured that your laptop is not going to come on because there's no good contact between the pin and the motherboard. Tracking pad, power line. And so now the power will not flow will not flow as it's supposed to be. So a little bit of cleanup and get to see whether we are going to have this laptop back to life or whether we are going to have it working. It's very important to clean because as you clean, you also cool down the motherboard. That's alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. It's cooling down the chip as we try to clean the flux. And I think we should now test the laptop and see whether it's working. Yeah, remember to put the thermal paste on the PCH and processor. That place always overheats. There's a lot of heat that is being emitted in this section here. So apply some paste. And we are going now to take back the heatsink. Yeah, the laptop is having two fans. That tells you that the laptop is emitting a lot of heat on that PCH chip there. So make sure you have thermal paste under the heatsink. Connect the fan connectors. Yeah, this one was burnt, but I don't know whether it's going to take. I think if I just tilt a little bit or a little bit, it's going to go in. Is it okay? Or will I have to use a tweezer? I think it's fine. Okay, so we'll have to come up with a charger and see whether this laptop is going to work. So yeah, I think it's going to work because the technician told me the laptop head was just it was just blinking. The laptop was trying to come on, but it could not give him a display, and so he removed the BIOS chip so that he can program. But when he took back the BIOS chip, the laptop never came on. So I think he was not aware that he knocked off a resistor in pin number two power line. And I hope that was the only issue. And this is our moment of truth. Let's see whether the machine is going to come on. Yeah, the laptop is okay. Yeah, as you can see, this was not a very big or it was not a very big problem, guys. And so that's all, and we are going to meet in the next video. Keep subscribing, guys. Thank you.